N.A.R.C troopers. Welcome to episode 2. The first episode was talking about how we got the name N.A.R.C troopers and what this website is all about, you know, with the video vlogging, and that's going to go on the website. But today I have something I would like to do with you. I picked up this on the way home from work today. Everybody hear this? What does that sound like? It's not Pez, it's not candy. I'll give you a clue. Let's take a look and unwrap this, talk about it a little bit. So one of the things that I said that I wanted to do when I started visiting with you about this journey that you and I are both on this journey to health, wellness, wholeness, and happiness, right? We're gonna heal and we're gonna recover and we're gonna be okay because we're troopers. I have had a little over 7 months to try to process the discard, which is the third and final cycle that a narcissist goes through: idealization, devaluation, discard. So the discard came in June 18th, and it's been really rough. Thank goodness I'm a teacher, so I had some months in the summer to try to deal with it. But I have been dysregulated since it happened, struggling, trying everything on earth, and I am one of those people who is very natural eating, organic, don't believe in prescription drugs, big pharma, none of that, right? It's not gonna have it, just go get some homeopathic whatever, little tiger balm fixes everything, eucalyptus, whatever, right? Homemade remedies. I think we all have to open our minds to the possibility that for some of us, that might not be enough. And for some of us, it might not work. After 7 months of therapy, it was my therapist who finally said, I really think that having some prescription meds will lift off some of the worst weight and heaviness of your grief and despair, hopelessness, and all these feelings of yuck. And it will allow you to have the freedom to do the work on your inner programs, belief systems, and scripts that needs to happen without the distraction of just trying to deal with managing your anxiety and stuff like that. So I can't give medical advice to you, but I do want to open this up and tell you what I'm doing for my healing right now, and to kind of say it's different for everybody. Some people may not need this, some people do. And I just want all of us to keep an open mind. Listen to the mental health professionals and what they tell you, because I think most of them know what they're doing, right? You kind of have to trust somebody through this process. And if they're thinking you might need some help, then maybe you do. So I stopped by the pharmacy, and what I have in my little handy dandy bag here is 2 different prescriptions. The first one is a benzo. It's called Klonopin. It is a benzodiazepam, which what I have been using this for is I've been microdosing it by breaking 1 tablet into 4 pieces and then just taking little pieces of it every few hours through the day, and it brings me down, keeps me level, so that I'm not having panic attacks and anxiety, which don't even require a trigger. Sometimes they just come out of the blue. And it makes me able to function, to work. I'm still teaching. I'm in front of a classroom of students, but I need a little something to help me maintain my composure so I can self-manage and be high functioning. So that's the purpose of that. I want to talk to you about the second one. It's a brand, it's the generic brand of Celexa. I have never taken anything like this before, and let me just say, I've never had a panic attack in my life until this past June, 7 months ago, not once. And I am an older woman, just brand new. So I've tried to manage it with everything that I could: meditation, mindfulness, acupuncture, church, scripture-based programs, everything you can imagine. I have tried it, and I still have some trouble. I still feel a heavy, it's not depression, it's trauma. It's layers of trauma stacked on top of each other. And until I can take a little bit of the weight off somehow, with the chemicals in my brain being adjusted a little bit, I'm not able to work on the layers of trauma. I had 15 years of intermittent abuse, which is what is trauma bonding, is something that is part of the narcissistic language that I'm sure most of you are learning if you're going through this. And this intermittent reinforcement that happened to me, that's 15 years. It's deeply embedded in my pathways, neural pathways in my brain. So there's that. And then before this even happened, I had years of other similar type things that is sort of a repetitive pattern. I had early trauma and all of that. So there's layers of it. They go back for years and years and years, decades, that it's like an onion peeling it back. You have to peel back the layers and address those things to heal that inner child and the false programs, self-destructive belief systems and scripts that we have that lead us to these disastrous relationships that are just doomed with people who cannot be there for us in the ways that people need to have someone be there for them. So I'm taking this Celexa. Today is going, well, I'm not taking it tonight. They said take it in the morning. So tomorrow it will be my first dose of this. It's an SSRI medication, and I'm going to take a half a tablet, very low dosage, and I'm going to see if it helps me be able to free myself of some of the oppression that I feel with the grief, so that I can address those inner issues that need to be addressed. So I just wanted to share that with you today, that although I don't like prescription medication, I think there's no shame, no embarrassment, no feeling of not winning when you have to have some help. Sometimes it's the thing that's going to save your life. Sometimes it's the thing that's going to be transformational. And I just wanted to put that message out there. You do what you need to do to get through this, because that's just the important bottom line, that you do what you need to do. You do not want to self-medicate with alcohol or drugs like that. You do not want to pretend you're okay when you're not. You don't want to get stuck in a loop where you're still grieving and feeling despair and hopelessness 5, 10 years from now. That happens. I don't want to be that girl. So I'm aggressively attacking everything that I can to help myself. And this is going to be day 1 tomorrow, new experiment. I'll keep you posted. So, okay, troopers, y'all keep going. Look ahead. Don't look behind. Look in front of you. There's something up there for you. It's going to be great. Bye-bye.